What's up, you guys? This is Steven, and I just want to talk with you for a quick minute about Namie's latest compilation album entitled Ballada. And this album, like the theme of this particular album, revolves around ballads. As you know, Namie is a singer, of course, and she sings plenty of ballads. And throughout her career, she's released many ballads. So this album is a collection of her ballads that were singles. And when I first heard about this compilation album, I wasn't really excited about it at all, pretty much. Because I'm like, haven't these songs already been released on previous compilation albums? So I'm like, aren't we just getting the same thing? Like, you're recycling the same thing again, you know? But I wound up reading up more about the release. Um, reading up more about the compilation album Ballada and its release. And I want to find out a few things. But first, the compilation album is going to be, it's scheduled to be released on June 4th, 2014. That is the scheduled release date. And, it's going to include, there's a CD-only version of the compilation album. As well, there is a CD plus DVD version of the compilation album. And, of course, there is now a CD plus Blu-ray version of the album. And, there's going to be about 16 different songs included. And these are songs and ballads that fans have voted for, which I didn't know about. I didn't know that there was anything going on about this. So it would have been cool if Namie consulted me about this, but hey, I guess Namie, she's gonna do her own thing. Her people, they doing their own thing with that. Anywho, no hard feelings about that, Namie. Let's see. There's going to be a couple of remakes, a couple of redos. She's going to redo her classic signature song, Can You Celebrate, as well as her signature song, Sweet 19 Blues. And I can understand why Sweet 19 Blues she would redo, definitely, because that song, there were some issues with the vocals there. I'm kind of a little surprised that she would redo Can You Celebrate. I mean, the vocals are a bit odd, but I think that makes it work. However, I haven't heard the new vocals yet, so maybe, maybe she could take it to a different place, But I think with Can You Celebrate, she may be messing with something that is good enough as it is, It's like, don't fix something if it's not broken, or either just leave well enough alone. Something along that line. Something along those lines. As far as Sweet 19 Blues is concerned, that could use a remake, That could use, she could definitely redo that song. The vocals, there were some issues with the vocals, At times she seemed to go off key, and her voice wasn't really strong enough at that point to really do much singing, which is odd, I'd say that Namie's voice has grown over her career. Over the course of her career, her voice has definitely grown and gotten better and better. For me personally, based on the songs I've heard from, say, Sweet 19 Blues versus the songs I've heard from Style versus the songs I've heard, currently, I'd say that she has, had some vocal growth, definitely. So, as well as the spaces in between those eras I've named, the eras in between those eras I've named. Let's see, what else can I say about this? She's going to be redoing her song Contrail, and she's going to make it into a ballad. So that's interesting. That's I'm looking forward to hearing what that's going to be like. So she's going to be recording new vocals for it and turning it into a ballad. So that's cool, definitely. Let's see. As well, she's going to be making new music videos for Can You Celebrate and Sweet 19 Blues. And I say Sweet 19 Blues definitely needs a video redo. That video was just terrible. Look at it. Go look up the video for Sweet 19 Blues. It's a mess. It has basically no theme. The video, like the scenery is drab. Namie, like she's doing the best she can, but it's not working, you know. And it's strange because this song, the Sweet 19 Blues song, was used as the promotional song for the movie that Namie had starred in. You know, the movie called That's Cunning. You know, she starred in the movie during, you know, her teen queen days when she was like the it girl of Japan. So I'm surprised they used such a low quality video. Can you celebrate that video? It's decent. It's respectable, but it's cool to see a redo. And as well, she's going to be making, doing music videos for 2 songs that have become fan favorites over the years. One song, definitely for me, that has become a favorite of mine is Himawari. And it means sunflower in Japanese. Are either sunflowers. I'm not sure if it's plural or singular, but sunflower. So she's going to be making a video for that song. As well, she's going to be making a video for 4 Seasons. And that song is definitely a fan favorite for many people because, you know, many people were introduced to Namie from that song, 4 Seasons. So, you know, it's good to see that Namie and her people are paying attention to what the fans want. At least as far as, like, you know, songs that should be turned into music videos and, you know, performed more often, you know. And I actually wonder how she's going to be when she tours for this album, or if she tours for this album. Because the song, you know, the album revolves around ballads. So, you know, you don't really dance when you're doing a ballad. And Namie is known for, like, being more of a performer, like a dancer, singer type of performer. Versus, you know, more of like the singing ballads, like the balladeer singing type of performer. Like, I give you some, it's like she's more on the lines of, say, Janet Jackson and Madonna instead of Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey. You know, Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston are singers, and they typically sing when they perform. Not saying that the others don't sing, but they sing. They don't really put on a dance routine, while Madonna and Janet Jackson put on a dance routine and sing. Or lip sync occasionally, whatever. You know what I'm saying, though. But, you know, nevertheless, I'm interested to see how she goes about that. Let's see. I've seen the snippets of the music video for 4 Seasons and for Himawari. And 4 Seasons, it's looking a bit odd. I don't know where they're going with that. It's like she's in like a snow globe or something, and within the snow globe, she's like in the middle of like a body of water, and then the next scene, she's like standing in front of this, like, these different scenes, like behind a castle, and the next scene is like in the forest, but it all looks kind of like green screen type stuff. So I don't know how this video is going to turn out for 4 Seasons. You know, it could go either way. The video for Himawari, you know, that video, it looks like it's going to have like a postmodern feel with it. Like, she's going to be like in a living room, and she's like looking out the window, and everything looks very futuristic, postmodern-ish. And I don't see any sunflowers in the video, so I don't know how that's going to turn out. But I think I'm looking forward to both music videos. If I had to choose one, I would choose Himawari. But of course, there are more songs on this compilation album. So I'm going to run through the songs that are going to appear on the CD for Ballada. And by the way, I believe they got the title Ballada from Spanish and or Portuguese, because in Spanish and Portuguese, Ballada means ballad. However, there's one L instead of two L's when you spell it in Portuguese and Spanish. However, they added an extra L, probably so that you can make sure that when you search for it on the internet, you end up with Namie Amuro Ballada instead of just like Ballada, like, end up on like a Spanish or Portuguese website or something. Anyway, here's the track listing for the songs that are going to be on the CD. Here we go. It's going to be Love Story. It's going to be Can You Celebrate? New vocals. Suski. Not quite sure how to pronounce that. It means moon in Japanese. Okay, the fourth song is going to be Sweet 19 Blues, new vocals. The fifth song is going to be The Meaning of Us. And that song, it's all right. I've done a lyrical analysis of that song, but I haven't released it yet. Next song, Four Seasons. That's an okay song for me. Seventh song, Never End. I like that song, definitely. Eighth song, I Will. Like that song, too. Ninth song is Let Me Let You Go. Or as Namie pronounces it, Let Me Let You Go. And I like that song, too. It's nice. Let's see. 10th song is White Light. The 11th song is Himawari. The 12th song is Dreaming, I Was Dreaming. The 13th song is All For You. The 14th song is Wishing on the Same Star. I definitely like that song. And let's see, the 15th song is Think of Me. And the last song, the 16th song, is Contrail, the ballad version. And the music videos for this compilation album, all these songs include the music video. Let's see, Love Story, Can You Celebrate, Suski, Sweet 19 Blues, Meaning of Us, Never End, I Will. All these include their original music video, and as well for Sweet 19 Blues and Can You Celebrate, they're going to be receiving new music videos, as I mentioned before. So on the DVD version, you're going to be receiving the original video for Sweet 19 Blues, as well as for Can You Celebrate, as well as the new videos, the new remakes of the videos for Can You Celebrate and Sweet 19 Blues. So that's pretty cool. So like, once I read up more about this, it was like, okay, this seems like Namie is putting some effort into this. It's not just like, oh, okay, let me just recycle songs that I've already recycled, put it out there, and just, abuse my fan base, and not do anything new. However, I will say that I kind of wish she would have included maybe at least one original song to help promote this album. That would have been nice to have an original song. But, I guess Namie didn't want to do that because maybe it would take away the emphasis from other things she would like to emphasize, like, redoing Can You Celebrate or Sweet 19 Blues, as well as the new music videos. So perhaps that's why she didn't do it. Let's see. Overall, I'm excited. I'm excited to hear and to see some new music videos. And, initially I was hesitant and didn't really expect much from, this album, because I just went off of what I read. Because I was like, oh, it's just, a compilation album of ballads. I'm like, hey, we already got that. We have already done that before, but it's a bit different. So I'm interested to see where Namie is going to take this as far as turn this into a live performance. She is scheduled to be, to go on tour sometime around, at the end of summer. toward the end of summer is when her tour is supposed to start. And it's called, Lifestyle 2014 concert tour. So I'm assuming that it's going to be a mixture of things. It's not just going to be centered around ballads. Um, you know, However, it seems like Namie, since she's focusing on ballads, she's going to be focusing on like the vocals and really bringing a good, strong vocal performance instead of the dance moves. And that may be a good thing because at times I think Namie at the moment kind of is like, coasting and resting on her previous, achievements versus pushing herself to dance more. Like, hey, I've already danced. I can dance, so I'm not going to dance as strongly anymore. So instead, I'll just focus on the vocals, which I think that's a good idea. But based on the title, Lifestyle 2014 Tour, based on that title, I'm like, okay, it's probably not going to be about the ballads. It's going to include ballads, but it's probably not going to be strictly about the ballads. And I'm cool with that too, you know. But that's all I have to say. Thanks a lot for watching. Feel free to comment, feel free to subscribe, feel free to give me a thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. And I apologize for going on for so long, but I just had a lot to say. But anywho, adios and goodbye for the time being.